back to Auto 786 channel, the 2026 Volkswagen Beetle Type-X, a car that blends nostalgia with modern innovation and delivers a driving experience that's both fun and surprisingly practical. If you're passionate about cars and love discovering what's new in the automotive world, you're in the right place. And as always, if you enjoy videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for Auto 786 so you don't miss out on more deep dives into exciting cars like this one. The Beetle name needs almost no introduction. For decades, it stood for quirky character, memorable design, and a cultural identity all its own. But when production ceased in the late 2010s, many wondered if we'd ever see a Beetle again. Fast forward to 2026, and Volkswagen has answered that question with a resounding yes, giving us the Beetle reborn, reimagined and better than ever. And the Type-X variant in particular is the one that's capturing attention. A more dynamic, more confident, more exciting take on this classic icon. Before we get into what makes the Type-X special, let's talk about cost. Because that's always one of the first things people want to know. When a new car arrives, the base 2026 Volkswagen Beetle in the US market is expected to start in the ballpark of $25,000 to $27,000 USD, depending on features and trim. For many drivers, that's an attractive price for a new, stylish compact car with fresh technology. The Type-X version, with its performance upgrades, premium features, and unique design elements, naturally sits above that, with prices expected to range around $30,000 to $35,000 USD, or a bit higher depending on options and packages you choose. That still keeps it competitive with other performance-oriented compact cars, especially when you factor in the Beetle's distinctive personality and style. From the moment you see the 2026 Beetle Type-X in person, it's clear this isn't just another small hatchback. Volkswagen designers have managed to preserve the Beetle's classic silhouette, that friendly rounded roofline and iconic shape, while giving it a sharper, more modern presence. At the front, you'll notice a distinctive headlight design that's sleek and contemporary, yet still echoes the Beetle's heritage with a rounded form that feels familiar and friendly. The grille and front fascia are sculpted to give a slightly aggressive and athletic stance, hinting that there's more under the hood than just cute looks. Around the sides, the Beetle Type-X keeps those smooth curves that make the Beetle instantly recognizable, but the proportions are updated for a slightly more planted look. A wider stance and optional sport wheels give it a confidence that the older models never quite had. At the rear, the taillights are a modern interpretation of the classic design, with crisp LED lighting signatures and a clean, streamlined bumper. It's a design that bridges the past and present, a tribute to the Beetle's history with a clear eye toward performance and style. Step inside and the Beetle Type-X continues to surprise. You're greeted with an interior that feels modern and thoughtful, with high-quality materials and a layout that's both functional and stylish. Volkswagen kept the cabin clean and minimal, but with enough character to make you smile, like contrast stitching on the seats, unique trim accents, and that slightly playful spirit that feels inherently Beetle. The seats themselves are comfortable and supportive, making the car enjoyable for daily drives or longer trips. The Type-X ups the ante with sportier seating and optional performance-oriented touches that make you feel more connected to the car. When you're behind the wheel, technology in the Beetle Type-X is very much up to date. A digital instrument cluster puts important information clearly in your line of sight, while the central touchscreen infotainment system is fast, intuitive, and fully compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Navigation, Bluetooth connectivity, smartphone integration, it's all there, and it feels modern from the moment you start the car. You'll also find practical touches like multiple USB-C ports, wireless charging, depending on configuration, and voice commands that help make every drive a bit more convenient. Safety is another area where the Type-X shines. Volkswagen equips this version with a suite of driver assistance technologies that help take the stress out of busy roads. Features like blind spot monitoring, automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and rear cross-traffic alert give you confidence behind the wheel. These aren't just add-ons. They're thoughtful integrations that show Volkswagen is serious about safety and everyday driving. Exactly what you'd want in a car that's meant to be both fun and sensible. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. Because when enthusiasts hear Type-X, They want to know about performance. While the standard Beetle focuses on efficiency and easy driving, the Type-X pushes things further. Volkswagen has tuned this model for a bit more excitement, offering a more powerful turbocharged engine that delivers brisk acceleration and a responsive throttle feel. Early projections suggest a punchier output compared to the base model, putting it in a fun, engaging performance bracket that still maintains good everyday usability. The transmission plays a big role too, with a smooth shifting automatic that keeps the power delivery confident and enjoyable. Some drivers may even opt for a manual transmission, where available, something purists always love. The suspension setup on the Type-X strikes a fine balance between sporty handling and comfort. You'll feel planted on twisty roads, with steering that's responsive and communicative, yet it never feels harsh or uncomfortable on normal pavement. That blend is part of what makes this Beetle feel special, as it's not just about straight-line speed. It's about a feel-good driving experience. Fuel economy is also respectable for what this car offers. Even with the performance upgrades, the Beetle Type-X delivers efficient highway and city mileage, thanks to modern engine technology and smart aerodynamics. That makes it a practical choice for commuters, weekend travelers, and anyone who likes to enjoy the drive without frequent stops at the gas station. Practicality doesn't end with the engine. The Beetle Type-X has a versatile cargo space, especially with fold-down rear seats that allow you to carry larger items when needed. While it's not the largest hatchback in the market, it makes excellent use of the available room. Perfect for groceries, luggage, sports gear, or whatever your lifestyle demands. Rear passenger space is also decent for a compact car, making this Beetle comfortable for both driver and passengers. Driving dynamics are an area where the Type-X really earns its name. Volkswagen tuned the chassis and suspension so that this Beetle feels confident, smooth, and engaging. Whether you're navigating city streets, cruising on the highway, or exploring back roads, the car rewards you with balanced handling and a composed feel. Steering feedback is tuned to be lively but not too sharp, giving you that sweet spot of confidence and playfulness without being unsettling. Another point worth mentioning is customization. The Beetle Type-X offers a range of color options, trim packages, and accessory choices that let drivers personalize their cars. From bold paint shades to contrasting roof colors and unique wheel designs, there's a chance to make your Beetle look exactly the way you want. That's part of what made the Beetle such an iconic car in the first place, its personality. And Volkswagen has brought that spirit into 2026 in a big way. Now, no review or overview would be complete without talking about how it compares to other cars in the segment. The Beetle Type-X sits in a competitive space with sporty compacts and hatchbacks, from brands that include Mazda, Honda, and even some European rivals. But what sets the Beetle apart isn't just specs and performance, and its character. Sure, you can find fast and capable cars in this price range, but few come with the history, charisma, and distinct identity that the Beetle offers. It feels like more than just a machine. It feels like a companion. In everyday use, the Beetle Type-X proves to be well-rounded. It's easy to park, fun to drive, and comfortable around town. On longer drives, it stays planted and competent, with features that keep you connected and safe. That blend of practicality and personality is rare, and it's a big part of why people are so excited about this new generation. So if you're in the market for something with style, fun performance, modern tech, and a bit of nostalgia wrapped into one, the 2026 Volkswagen Beetle Type-X deserves serious consideration. With an expected price range in the $30,000 to $35,000 USD area for this trim, you're getting a lot of car for the money and a lot of joy behind the wheel. Thanks for sticking with me through this full look at the 2026 Volkswagen Beetle Type-X. If you liked what you heard, make sure you subscribe to Auto786 so you never miss part of future content like this. Drop a comment below and tell me, would you pick the Beetle Type-X as your next ride? I want to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay tuned for more from Auto786, where we bring you the cars you love and the details you care about.